Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day, after we bested Foom the Invincible.
We found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will, I'm certain of it.
Alright. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need the focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Starguy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you when church grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm bleats. It translates weird. I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
The door keeps opening, so I close it.
But it's broken. I mean, it's always broken. It's a universal constant.
Huh. More you know.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct, just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see. Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Starguy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt. Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived a cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness, and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Thanos? Obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really, after Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No, Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus, sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force, feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days, each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now, with us. And we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well?
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Kamaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakaranthara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there, no matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? She have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
Really?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe. Sir Groot praised your skills at...
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those boys. Our deception is working.
You sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure the sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
firing anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Well, certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknoth 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base on the way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Boom! Ah!
Taking fire! That one's toast! Ah! They're fast!
You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you! Dracula! I'm too bored to die, Quill.
Got a piece of that guy! Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base on the way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Got a piece of that guy!
Boom! Ah! Direct hit!
Now this is a proper dogfight!
That's a hit!
Gotcha! Crap, that's a lot of turrets!
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there. Tag them.
Bet they felt that! There's more where that came from! We're taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Dying, this sucks!
And we're in!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should...
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold, but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle.
How is she staying astride Boom without a saddle?
Really know exactly why we're here. You heard him. Let's hit him until they pop and drop.
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
Keep hunting, they're scudding lights out!
Hey, studheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Dressed up for it and everything!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
How was she staying astride food without a saddle?
Chop it down! Really missing my tunes, but breathing room, Groot!
I'll make you a new one!
Groot, you're up!
Those bandits really know how to fly our ship!
Wait a second. Did you say hour?
The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere!
Any of you bloggers point us to the ritual chamber?
That's right! We brought the fireworks! What's next, Peter?
Heads up!
Load up, Rocket!
What's next, Peter?
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
How was she staying astride food without a saddle?
Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill! This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
Let's get the Flark out of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Damn! They called in the Creep Elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
Rocket! Do your thing! Hey, studheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Yes! So we can disrupt it!
Stop, Gamora!
I'm on it!
Put their lights out!
The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere!
Boosting is on!
The ecclesiastic must be thwarted post-haste!
Peter!
He's overcharging his pals!
Sever his connection! Gotta cut that Flark's connection to his friends!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face! That lady better not take our ship!
About time you two stopped arguing about them! Might want to check on that, Peter! Can't figure out how to hurt this one!
Rhodes is healing his pals!
Well, that's not fair!
Yup! Get on the blackface! Healing his
Peter!
buddies!
Check on Drax!
Hold on, big guy! The blockhead's amping up his buddies! Round two!
I am trying to destroy!
Miss them!
This church is like 8 armies worth of blaster fodder!
They are better slain than devoured by maggots!
Doc!
Oh, crap!
Man! Are we even putting a dent in this guy?
Any of you bloggers point us to the ritual chamber?
That's right! We brought the fireworks! Right! Careful! He's powering up his crew!
Sever his connection! Peter! Help!
No fair!
persistent!
He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
The assassin has fallen!
Deep breath! Help is on the way!
I'm ready! Find me an opening!
We should switch to the hard stuff!
The sorcerer protects the rest!
Put a target on him!
fair! The blockhead tearing up his buddies!
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
Put a target on him!
Hey, Stunhead! Just here for the fulfillment!
Yes! So we can disrupt it!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Floating one restores his companions!
All the more reason to kill him first!
The hovering shaman is blessing his walk!
Chrome Dome's gotta go! Before we're overrun!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
How is she staying astride Boom without a saddle? Past time someone got stabbed!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
How would you restrain one as powerful as the Warlock?
I'd start with a gag.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
He almost kicked our butts when he was all sad and mopey.
Warlock hates Magus. He already evicted the thing once.
Maybe they made up. You booted me and Groot, but here we are.
I did not. You left.
My point stands.
No. If Magus had turned Warlock, he would have been here to greet us.
Hey! Mantis, no spinning! Why is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. You'll meet new people soon.
Already here, Mantis!
Oh, say hi for me.
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
Right? Learn official Church Taylor!
The Leaf didn't shield them from that!
These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here!
You coming, Quill?
Door's flarked.
Scott. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Mantis, you still alive?
When?
Now!
That's a tricky question with a lot of answers, Star Guy.
You know what? Never mind. Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't! I guess it was a pretty controlled roll. For the bug lady, I mean.
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Who's probably crushed half the Armada by now? At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot! I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship somewhere.
We win! We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Lady Hellbender may have an opinion on that.
Broke another cultist!
Having fun preying on the weak? We made another mess!
Groot's right! They started it!
It's a big cult, they've gotta have janitors. I swear I will never set foot in a church after this.
Come on, you ain't never been in a church.
Yes, I have. This one. Twice.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
Do not believe these people are janitors.
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
Don't think they're up for much of a chat.
Looks like this one's gonna miss the mass suicide.
Another one? Go rocket!
Pulverize!
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot. I kind of want to know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
Drax, toss
Is there an
it!
official church, Taylor?
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Probably destroyed half the armada by now, Drax, using only her bare hands.
Punch it, Drax!
What's next, Peter?
He is broken!
Let's make him feel it!
Zonked out weirdos deserve it! Watch your butts!
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
Don't think they're up for much of a chat.
Put down another fanatic!
Zonked out weirdos deserve it! You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Yeah, I smell it too.
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape!
It seems a good time to shed our guard for the battle ahead.
Nope. Never a good time for that.
Groot says he's fine fighting naked.
Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now! Well, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels! Suddenly I feel like I'm back on Seknar!
At least it's not raining!
Don't jinx it! See? Told ya!
Good thinking!
We ain't going out like this!
Just get behind something!
Come stand in front of me!
it the wrath of Lady Hellbender?
No! It's huge flarking turbines!
Her legends will say otherwise! This wind shall not break our determination!
It sure is trying!
Defy it, furry one!
This sucks!
You mean it blows?
Yeah, that too!
Did you guys get the radioactive plasma bridge or the wind thing this time?
The wind thing!
Oh, good!
Did they turn this on just to hold us back?
Bastard stack baskets!
What are you doing up there?
Tactical analysis or something!
Peter Quill's mind works in unfathomable ways!
That it does.
Now what? Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on.
Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options.
And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on.
Okay, go, go, go.
See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant frickin' rock.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Okay, we got this.
No, Raker ain't running away again. We won't let him this time.
He has nowhere to go. All the faith energy he's been gathering is powering this ritual. This is his last chance.
Come, test your mettle.
Drop that spacey space cop!
Think we could have started out here?
Maybe! Easy picking for the scout ships, though! Using the turrets is a great idea!
Throw that, Drax! Rocket! Safety's off!
The church is worried! They sent Nova after us!
Gonna be more worried once we warp them! How are we holding up?
We're good, but my trigger finger has gone numb from all the murdering.
Be careful! That is off the bin!
I will handle those on the ground.
Those protection mines can walk off! Can't break through!
The space battle is frenzied.
Hellbender's got it under control.
What's the term? Less lethal? Still hurts, I bet.
Hit him down, Groot!
We are still a great distance from
Man,
the
the
church's
entire galaxy
altar.
showed up for this brawl.
That is certainly an exaggeration.
It's not the shield, it's the mine. Enough already!
This has got my name on
Take
it!
that Stritneck soldier out then!
The church is worried! They sent Nova after us!
Gotta be getting close!
Those mines are gonna be an issue!
Oh yeah, look out, hey!
At least we got past the fan bit.
Oh yeah! That section blew!
The battlefield is way too busy with all these mines! Be careful! They can try to cross the bin!
Let him try! I'll shoot them all!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools.
Drax, destroy!
We are still a great distance from the church's altar.
Might find a shortcut soon!
That floaty mine guy's really starting to tick me off!
So, I got all these toys I'm just dying to use!
Target's wide open! Promise me you'll stay down, soldier!
Must have missed the defense against the
I have earned my
Black
name today. You are almost a worthy adversary.
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
They mean I'm sick of getting shot at.
Shuckin'! Guffle stompers!
Not bad.
Rocket, can you pop the lock on that door?
Yeah, just let me do it.
Well, that didn't work.
Panel's sparked. But I got a better idea. Hang on.
Out of the way! Rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that.
Heads up! We've got new friends! Whatever you do, don't fall!
If you do, try to crash through the hole.
Is that light getting brighter?
Looks like it! We need to hurry!
It was never
Aggression
me!
is often
And it
the
wasn't
best
gonna be
protection.
me!
I hope Worldwide has a solid life
there we
insurance
go.
policy.
Pass this way. Come on.
Alright, let's keep moving. Hey, whoa! Monster down!
Holy Scott.
Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
I am happy to be here fighting alongside all of you.
Feels something like destiny, doesn't it? No, fighting on the outside of a ship is pretty epic.
The songs they will sing of our exploits. We have likely half the galaxy's population.
There's gonna be one heck of a mess to sort out after.
Is that light getting brighter?
The promise is expanding across the galaxy.
Move away, Rocket!
Past time someone got stabbed! Don't sweat it! You didn't stand a chance! Ain't gonna snap out of that one!
What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
Oh! That ain't planting, you big goof. That's making worm food. Ain't no space worms. Alright, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Try your blasters, Peter.
Man, I'd love to confiscate this shit. Sure, she's a fixer-upper, but it'd be worth it.
That's one hell of a paint job.
I would miss Cammy.
I think there would be room for her.
Let's keep pushing forward.
Peter Quill, I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is lost.
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if she don't give us a choice? Not to be insensitive or nothing, but there's something very, very wrong with that kid.
I'll take care of it.
Even if it means...
I'll take care of it.
Thanks, bud.
Any bets on what's down there?
No.
Better than being exposed up here.
Guys, it's not too late to surrender.
We will not surrender.
Just drop your blasters and we'll call it even, okay? Rocket! Fireworks!
No, these goons ain't gonna tell us squat. Waste of time.
He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit! Sacrosanct apart, piece by piece, to find that child!
Make sure you're tearing in the right direction.
Sick 'em, Trav!
Anybody keeping a kill score?
Bomb it at him,
I'm gonna
big
be up to
guy.
thousands by now.
I am certain that I am winning!
Oh, you newsflash! Sucks in here too!
As opposed to what? The fun places on this ship?
This Latinar's sucking up all my
Send it
shots.
their way, Drax!
What's next, Peter? We can never let something like this happen again!
That was the job they're known for. We're the ones actually doing something about it. No, these goons ain't gonna tell us squat. Waste of time.
My great strength goes underutilized!
Breaker had to know we'd chase him here,
Try
right?
to keep up.
I don't think he gives a scut. Looks like even he's got a limit. What's next, Peter?
Vegas dies this day! It has nowhere left to run!
Hear that?
Back
pushing so
Let us
hard!
resume at full force!
This has got my name on it! Are we sure it's not faster to go through Sacrosanct?
No thanks! I'm already gonna need therapy after what we saw in there!
Anybody keeping a kill score? I've gotta be up in the thousands by now!
Why would I? My records say countless! Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. I cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss a peek at Lady Hellbender?
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his superiors.
Yeah, well, he's Lady Hellbender's pet now, and she does hold a grudge.
That is true.
Bug, you need to be extra careful in the part with all the really big robots.
Who is Bug?
Oh, that's right. You haven't met Bug in this one. That's a shame. It's really fun.
Okay, here we go.
You think Lady H is gonna turn on us once this is all done?
Take that, Breakers rejects!
These things are built like freaking Terminators!
No, you will be there, Terminators.
Never seen anything walk away from a crash that bad.
I have! Thanos!
Feels like I've been shooting that big spot for hours!
It is as venerable as it is large. We must break it.
I wonder if these things feel pain!
If they don't, they're shrugging it off! This bullet sponge needs to be seeing stars! You ain't gonna Just be careful with your grandkids!
Ugh, they suck even when they're on fire.
Yeah, well, I like watching them burn.
Hard to believe the fight for everything is happening, like, right here. People are gonna write books about this.
No pressure. I've got to give you credit, Peter.
Really?
Your crazy plan is actually working. I never expected Lady Hellbender to show up here.
I wasn't sure we were ever gonna find Foom, or beat him.
Nah, we did that, not just me.
You're the one who brought us all together.
And kept us together.
Against our better judgment?
That's because you guys have terrible judgment. You should just listen to me.
We shall not fail!
This is yours, Star-Lord.
Are you gonna be okay?
That was just so...
Metal?
Yeah.
Glad you got your music back, Quill.
You were the one who chucked it into space.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? No harm done.
Psychological harm was done. Careful, it's still hot. Gotta get through this.
I got this.
Come! Bring us a real challenge!
Back into a hole. Great!
Giant robot!
I hate these things. Not even sure it is totally robot.
What does that mean?
It's running on faith energy, right? That comes from people.
I will not be trapped in here!
I give that man some room!
The assassin is in trouble!
Rocket! Go wild! Take me or we're barely denting this thing!
We need to focus on taking it down! Let's show this sucker the real meaning of hurt!
You don't have to ask me twice!
Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
You're glad we've got a monster queen watching now!
I'd have thought Boom was gonna eat you!
I wonder if Mantis can make me some of those arm raisers for close quarter brawls like this!
Hell yeah! Where do I sign up for that? Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it! I must hold on!
Right with you, big guy!
Whoa!
Hang tight!
Past time, someone, guys! My hands!
Oh, crap! Up you get, big guy!
I am trying to destroy! Hold fast!
Tie him down!
My Lady Hellbender returned your device! Did she mention my name?
You know, I couldn't hear with all that space physics and stuff.
Been too long since I blew something up!
Crack! Toss it! Zap! I love playing Zap and Zap!
These different souls do not know when to quit!
Deadliest woman incoming! Toss him around!
That dude's got a serious problem!
He can't get us all! Come on, guys! Let's mob the bot!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
Cut him down, dude!
I will not be trapped in here!
Never try to ambush Potassium!
Seems like Boom is forgiving us already!
He's gonna get pampered on Seknar with this!
You really think those things have people in them?
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen.
They're creepy either way. Come on, we gotta go topside again to reach Warlock.
Leave this to me! If we survive this, we should invite Lady Hellbender to join the team.
There ain't no room for her on the ship. She's like 3 quills high.
1.5 quills, at best.
Her armor alone must weigh 6 quills.
You know what? Let's vote on it. Do we invite Lady Leotard? Nope.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, are you kidding? She's awesome. Mean, but awesome.
Groot's a no. So that's 3 no's and 2 wrong answers. The no's
A
win.
fair vote. I will concede. Well played, Lady Hellbender!
Now that was unexpected.
Fortune favors us. We were not sucked into the lethal void.
Unless Raker shuts off the gravity.
Just have to hope he's too busy with the ritual to think of it. Are we sure Warlock's all the way over on the other side?
Yeah, as long as we keep moving forward, we're going the right way.
We have found purpose. We will not die here. But if we do, we will see you in Tath. Correction. I will see you in Tath. The rest of you will see whatever heathen paradises you believe in. But I will ask if there is room for you in mine.
Where are you going, Quill?
Just following my gut on something.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender will join us in our final battle against the Magus.
Something tells me she's got her hands full.
They are large hands. Strong hands.
Yeah, I get it.
Now that we have conquered Food, there are other great beasts worthy of our hunt.
Groot says Planet X had a really scary monster named Goom.
Ah, a strong name for a terrible monster. A legendary Goom.
Can't we just worry about Magus first?
I'm glad they're here, fighting on our side, but I hate seeing them monsters used as weapons. And I happen to be an expert on that.
They fight for their queen.
Now where the flark is he going?
It's called scouting, okay?
It's a shame Lady Hellbender didn't have this kind of army to back us during the Galactic War.
Is building her legacy. We are fortunate to have her now.
Yeah, let's stay on her good side.
Mantis, Groot wants to know if we're winning so far.
Okay, you're still alive!
Flark, get down! Close now. The rocks on the other side of all them scuttholes.
We need to take out that carrier, or it's gonna keep raining.
I hope so. I'm gonna hack the turrets, and somebody needs to cover my tank.
All right, keep him busy while the little guy does his thing.
You scuttholes!
Let's see what you've got!
My knuckles failed to crash this metallic carapace! Oranges now! I will end you! More! Send us every soldier you have! It will not make a difference!
At least the Panther stayed on for now!
Relax! They totally won't notice you turning their own giant death cannons against them. Now's your chance, Gamora!
Time's up!
That dropship is like one of those endless clown cars. So many clowns.
I will murder all of these buffoons!
Yo, Quill! Gamora's down, man!
Stay put! I'm coming!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Not one of the washed out space Chop him up!
How is he still standing?
Yo!
Wishing we had some ground support here. Throw that Drax!
More friends!
Now is the time to strike!
Keep the herd coming!
The Gargant you enjoyed is also a sizable threat!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing!
More! Send us every soldier you have! It will not make a difference!
Yup! Mark that! Hacking
I thought you said that!
My great strength is underutilized!
This thing!
Peter! Drax needs help! Don't make this a habit!
trouble! Okay, I got this! I think! Yeah! Definitely got this!
Just make sure they fire in the other direction!
I'm coming!
I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
One of those more to operate thingies!
Run him through! Drax! Kick their butt! Keep them busy, crew! Nobody touches Rocket!
I like this plan! It's a solid plan!
This guy barely feels it!
Yep! Mark that! Hacking!
Guys, huddle up!
Forkenhala! These guys are tough! It's almost impossible to get a swipe through their defenses!
I am Groot! Their reputation as skilled warriors precedes them, Peter Quill.
So what if these scuts are tough? So what if they've got a reputation for ripping people's heads apart? We're no slouches either. So come on, join me. Pull out those blades and bombs and branches and let's show them who's tougher. Who's with me?
Die, thieves!
Let's do this! I was expecting resistance, but this is ridiculous!
Man, they seem really pissed.
You got it! Yeah! See how that tastes!
Send us every soldier you have! It will not make a difference!
Keep well-ordered lines, please. Making short work of these cultists free. How's it coming, Rocket?
Hold your hemorrhoids! I'm working on it!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain. Groot, slow him down! Wish we had some ground support here.
We really gotta make more friends!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Ah! This foe will not break so easily!
Get him, Groot!
Eat this!
Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
I was expecting resistance, but this is ridiculous!
I'm about to fire resistance into their stupid faces!
Put it down before I carve out your eyeball!
Big Bill's tough! We need to really pile it on!
How's that plan of yours coming, Rocket?
Now then,
rocket!
They will not touch him!
Thanks, Peter. Way to knock some sense into him.
Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears.
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
Things built up. We need to really pile it on.
This is ridiculous.
Man, they seem really pissed!
Send us every soldier you have! It will not make a difference!
Need well-ordered lives, please!
Well, this battle is moving too early!
Might want to check on that, Peter.
Time to shred him!
We've got to
I am not accustomed to being called.
Barely. You'll be fine.
I'm coming!
Smile for the cannon.
Yes!
Wish we had some ground support here!
We really gotta make more friends.
Fools! Come see why they call me the Destroyer!
You really want to challenge the man who killed
Rocket, we
Thanos?
need those dropships down!
I only got 2 arms.
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag.
Drax.
Problem? Solution.
My great strength is underutilized!
That dropship is like one of those endless clown cars! So many clowns!
Gotta get on Flatface. He's bending his
That's not fair!
Got hold.
This has got my name on it. How's that plan of yours coming, Rocket?
No pressure, but we can't hold him off forever! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us! Send it their way, Drax!
He is weakened! Attack!
Let's make him feel it! Make him...
Impossible! Circumvent electrical hazards! Welcome death!
String him up, Groot!
I was expecting resistance, but this is ridiculous.
Man, they seem really pissed!
This adversary is well fortified!
Nobody touches Rocket!
They will not touch him!
Definitely got this.
I see!
Be nervous, Rocket! Right with you, big guy! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
What's next, Peter?
Conduit! What is next, Peter Quill?
That dropship is like one of those endless clown cars! So many clowns!
I will murder all of these buffoons!
I was expecting resistance, but this is ridiculous.
I'm about to fire resistance into their stupid faces.
Peter Quill, I would call you the assistance!
Right with you, big guy! Nobody touches Rocket!
I'll try to intercept them.
Get over there!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain. The priest is channeling power into that.
somebody was filming all that. You know, for the history books.
Of course. I'm always live recording.
Since when?
Always. I document everything and tip everybody. You never know when you're gonna need some leverage.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Good. Paranoia is healthy.
Once we get inside that rock, chances are we're gonna have to go toe-to-toe with the Grand Unifier again.
We will stomp on his toes.
I've only got one of his arms. I'm dying to complete my collection.
Yeah, well, he spanked us the last time we took him on. And the time before that.
Wait, something's up. What was that? Move! Move!
Can't talk!
Not again! We're about to go splat out here!
Not this time, you didn't! Be careful on the slide!
Wait, what? Clark! Don't put... Root! Light us up! Root!
Give him a minute. He just flew through space. Oh, Clark!
Keep your bits tucked in.
Which bits?
All of them.
I don't like this.
Exhilarating!
Of course you think it's fun.
Watch out for debris.
It is a good thing my skin is so resistant.
Hope I don't tear my pants!
Only suckers wear pants.
This better lead somewhere solid.
Don't fall off the edge!
Oh, Clark!
Keep your bits tucked in.
Which bits?
All of them.
I don't like this.
Exhilarating!
Of course you think it's fun.
Watch out for debris.
It is a good thing my skin is so resistant.
Hope I don't tear my pants!
Only suckers wear pants.
This better lead somewhere solid.
Don't fall off the edge! Don't fall off the edge!
Acknowledge my velocity!
Woo! That happened!
Yes, it did.
Whoa! The tracker's signal is way stronger in here. We're getting close.
Something tells me Raker's cronies won't make this easy.
Neither will we.
We're here for Adam Warlock. Just bring him to us and we'll let you go.
Hey, listen.
I was just trying to wake him up!
Both that weirdos deserve it.
If we don't stop Magus this time, it's all over.
Magus will regret its trespass. We are lucky that Mantis can read the future.
He's welcome to keep on saving our tails.
Hellbender can trap us in here. Kill 2 Sarnax with 1 arrow.
He knows how hard we are to kill. He wouldn't risk it.
My fists have quelled the believer.
Don't be sad. Keep hiking. They're scudding lights out.
Root! Hog tie time! Watch the sidelines! Lots of nooks and crannies in here!
Cowards! Face us like warriors!
Silence is chanting.
The Mars Commandment #1! Thou shalt stab! All you Drax! Root! Get everyone on their feet!
Are we late for the fulfillment again? Anything feel different?
I ain't seen nothing but crazy Clarknard charging in to die.
And ready!
This is gonna be our last chance to take down Magus. All or nothing.
We ain't gonna block it up. Magus is as good as dead. Yeah, Goldilocks does talk funny. Not looking forward to hearing him yapping. You think this Magus thing is immune to bullets?
I will disembowel the vile monstrosity! Or combatants, Peter Quill. You attempt to reason with them as well.
It won't work. Just put him down! Magus is gonna devour our souls. We probably feel that.
Let's keep pushing. The signal's pinging from deeper in the mines.
Hard to believe this whole church sprung up from a bunch of miners.
Wish they'd stuck to digging. Do we trust Lady H not to stab us in the back?
She knows how hard we are to kill. She wouldn't risk it. Somebody needs to flood this place. Preferably with toilet water.
Gonna have to settle for an old-fashioned beatdown instead.
Our opponents do not hold back!
They don't want to disappoint Monster Daddy. This is looking less and less like a warlock prison.
Rocket's tech usually works. Let's trust him.
Somebody's still digging down here.
I'm betting they use these precious metals for the fake tech. The Grand Unifier's golden pajamas don't come cheap.
Keep an eye out for ambushes.
They ain't slipping past me.
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain.
Thing's built tough. We need to really pile it on.
Toss it.
Hellbender can trust us in here. He'll do Sarnax with one arrow.
She knows how hard we are to kill. She wouldn't risk it.
They fight with renewed vigor!
Ain't nothing more invigorating than putting down some blasphemer. Right, you shut, you bags! Can't wait to empty my guns into Magus's face, if it has one.
He's gonna get plenty of stabs to go with them. Guys, what do we do about this big bot? Come with us.
Ain't nobody trading that scut once the dirt is gone. Too risky. Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Grab and pull, Groot.
You got it!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
Let's do this.
This never happened.
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours.
It is as venerable! Russian!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Yeah, you're gonna have to hit him a lot harder to wake him up.
Better now, thanks.
Hard as you can.
This has got my name on it.
Fools! Magus wants to consume your souls!
It's pointless. They won't hear you.
My great strength goes underutilized!
Breathing room, Groot. I scrambled more than his brain with that one.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Ready!
Do we trust Lady H not to stab us in the back?
She knows how hard we are to kill. She wouldn't risk it.
Loss of acquirement in open space. If you're attacked unprovoked, you have the right to claim the battle spoil. They provoked us first, lots of times.
Throw that, Drax! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down.
Are we sure this is the way to Warlock?
Trust in the tracker. This is the right way.
You just messed with the wrong Katakian! Trump him, Gamora! Drax, sack him!
These tunnels need a good blast of hurt, if you ask me, with the pulse still in him.
Cowardly tactics! I would rather face my enemy!
Watch the sidelines! Lots of nooks and crannies in here!
Cowards! Face us like warriors!
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
Things building up. We need to really pile it on.
Crash! Shut up! You got this one! Get him, Groot!
There goes the arm. We're barely scratching the big thing's face.
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
Keep kicking and flailing, Drax! I'm coming!
Somebody needs to flood this place. Preferably with boiling water.
I'd fumigate it with Zendarian nerve agent!
Teamwork makes the dream. I guess. Well, let's...
Great idea, bud. If we pull this off, we should come back here and fill up our cargo hold.
Sell the ore on the black market? Payment for a job well done?
Seems fair to me.
Well, we ain't making that jump.
Peter's got this.
He does?
Peter Quill possesses the magical weapons. We are safety inspectors. Present your documents and we will judge their accuracy.
Like so. Safety inspection! Blam! You blam! Yeah, Goldilocks does talk.
Blam!
Not
You
looking
failed
forward
your
to hearing
safety
him yap
inspection.
again.
They're dead, Drax.
Correct.
You ever heard of the Phlegron effect? One tiny, pointless Phlegron twitches an antenna and ultimately causes global chaos. You know what to do, Quill. He says he wishes his people could have lived to see him save everything. Hey, maybe they would have helped.
Can you imagine that? A Groot army.
That seems needlessly treacherous.
I know, but it might pay off.
Mantis, how's our timeline looking?
Gamora! Hey! Glad to hear your voice! Alive! And not dead!
Okay, lesson learned. Not gonna check in with her again.
Oh, guys, it's like Christmas back here. Me again.
Hard to believe that this all started with a bunch of miners getting sick.
If that hadn't happened, Raker would still be mining rocks. If that hadn't happened, Raker would still be mining rocks.
I want to live in that timeline.
No, you don't. It's even worse than this one.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, a little heavier, but totally worth it.
Just be careful on those jumps.
This old workbench is kind of crusty, but I do some of my best work with crusty tools.
All right, Rocket, let's prep for the big game.
Let's do it smart. This may be the last chance we get. All that effort, and nothing shiny to show for it.
Okay,
Shame.
I think I'm ready to end this.
You and me both.